I'm going to teach you how to sign and number your prints. Hello, my talented artists. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe. The first thing I want you to decide is what your artist's signature will be. It can be just your first name. It could be just your last name. It can be your first name and your last name. It could be just your first and last initial. Or it could be your first initial and your last name. Really, it could be any iteration of signature. The one thing that it has to be is it has to be in cursive. So decide what you want your artist's signature to be, and remember that signatures evolve. Whatever decision you make today can change the next time you sign your artwork. Once you do that, you can keep your sketchbook open so that you can look at your signature. Then you're going to take out all your prints. You're going to have a lot more prints than me, probably. And you're going to look at your prints. And you are going to order them from the most successful to the least successful, thinking about the 3 goals of printmaking. 1 is to center it. 2 is to have the just right amount of ink, and 3 is to have no smudges on the margin. So this is my most successful print, so I'm going to put this on the bottom. That's the first one I'm going to put down on the bottom of my stack of prints. I'm making a pile of prints. So between these two, neither of them have the just right amount of ink, but they're close, not bad. This one isn't centered and this one has more smudges. It's a toss-up. I don't know. Maybe I'll put this one as my second best. This is my third best. This one isn't centered, has a good amount of ink, but oh, it's so smudgy. So that's my least successful print. Pause for students to order their prints, putting their most successful print on the bottom and their least successful print on the top. And now I'm going to start signing them. The signature goes in a very specific place. The signature goes at the bottom underneath the image. And the goal is for it to end at the edge of the image. So if I'm just going to sign my first name, I have to say, well, how long is my first name? Should I start kind of in the middle? Do I write it big? Do I write it small? So you're kind of guessing. So I think that I can start about 2/3 of the way down with my S. So I'm just going to sign it. And I made that H a little longer than I needed to, so I could probably move over a little. Every time you do something, you can reflect and adjust. So that's my first one. The reason why we sign our least successful print first is it's practice, okay? And then my next one, I drew on the print a little bit. That's okay. Try not to, but no biggie. So I don't do that again. I'm going to start a little lower. That works. And my last one, that was the best placement because I had practiced. All right, now I want you to sign all of your prints, making sure that it is in the right place. Pause for students to sign all of their prints. The next part has to do with fractions, my friends, but believe me, you can get it. I know you can. A fraction is a number that names a part of a whole or a part of a series. We have a series of prints, so we are going to give a number in the form of a fraction to each print. Fractions have a numerator, a fractional or fraction bar, and a denominator. So this is called numbering our prints. And this is a series of prints. And right here is going to be the number. Don't write anything yet. I don't even want you to have a pencil in your hand until we pause the video. The first thing we have to do is count how many prints we have. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 prints. So this number is your denominator, the bottom number. The denominator is how many parts you have in a whole or in a series. I have 4 prints, so my denominator is 4. You will have a different denominator depending on how many prints you have. We are going to write a fraction. We're going to start with drawing a short horizontal line. Anybody remember what that short horizontal line in a fraction is called? Good remembering. And the bottom, the denominator, is going to be 4 because I have 4 prints. So leave a space. I probably didn't leave enough of a space, so let me go a little bit lower with that fractional bar and denominator, so that it leaves space for the numerator, which is the top number in a fraction. Now I want you to count your prints. Raise your hand when you have counted your prints. Pause the video for students to count their prints. This number is your denominator. Pause for students to write their fraction bar and their denominator on their prints. Okay, these got out of order, so I need to put them in order again, but this time, we're out of focus. I hope it wasn't out of focus for too long, but now we're going to put them in order from the least successful to the most successful, with the most successful at the top. Pause for students to put their prints in the correct order. And we are going to write in that top number, which is the numerator, and we're just going to go down or go up the number line starting with 1. So this is 1 of 4 prints, 2 of 4 prints, 3 of 4 prints, 4 of 4 prints. And now I have numbered and signed all of my prints. It is your turn to write in that top number, that numerator. And remember that each print will have a different fraction number. Yay!